Seeing men with guns and hearing shots fired from what you thought was a safe anchorage is never what you want. But that's what we experienced in Rio Chagres. It was the night before we left, so we did get to enjoy this otherwise magical jungle river, the only river in the world that empties into two oceans. Taking a dinghy ride up the river gave us a chance to see Gatun Dam, the lake, and a lock at the Panama Canal, giving us a preview of what is right around the corner. In the last episode, I flew our drone into the trees lining the banks of Rio Chagres. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to get it back, but we found it! It was on the ground. Oh my God, there is a handy dandy little feature, start flashing and make beeping noise, and there it was on the ground. It looks to be intact.
Yep!
We got it! It was on the ground! It was on the ground!
Wow, you're a lucky bastard.
That's what Fabio said. Good morning, everyone. Waking up here on this jungle river is just so peaceful. There are so many birds squawking and the howler monkeys are roaring, and just the movement of the clouds and stillness of the water is just beautiful. This river goes all the way up to Gatun Lake, where there's a dam. We're gonna hop in the dinghy and explore the river a bit and keep our eyes peeled for toucans, especially because I've heard there are toucans that fly around here and I still haven't seen one. And we're gonna go all the way to the end to check out the dam. The Chagres River is the largest river in the Panama Canal's watershed. And fun fact, it is the only river in the world that empties into two oceans, both the Atlantic and the Pacific. The dense rainforest flanking the river is home to hundreds of bird species, reptiles, monkeys, jaguars, deer, and countless other animals. We jumped in the dinghy and began heading up this tropical river, eyes peeled for animals. Hats are such a struggle for me. I would like to shade my face but not look too goofy, and of course keep it on my head. I think that is the dam over there. Yeah, if we go left, that's the dam, and to the right is the little lake. So, yeah, that's a little lake.
Oh, okay.
Like a little pond.
Oh, okay.
And then that is the dam. So maybe let's go slowly over towards the dam. This is the dam that helps to create Lake Gatun, which is the waiting area in the Panama Canal. Basically, you go through the first set of locks, and then usually boats, from what I've heard, start at like 4 p.m. So you go through the first set of locks, and then you go over to Lake Gatun and tie up to a mooring and wait overnight, and then in the morning you go through the second set of locks, and then you're in the Pacific. Or, you know, vice versa, obviously. But there's a lot of rocks in the water, so I don't think we're gonna get really much closer. Ah, look at this, there's a parking lot up there. Maybe we can walk Yoda. We're gonna try and tie the dinghy to one of the trees on shore so we can take Yoda for a walk. getting out of the dinghy is hardly ever a graceful affair. Unless you're Yoda. With the dinghy safely secured, we started walking towards the road. This is a cute little park. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment down below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. It looks kind of like we're walking on... Is it hot? Oh dear. We're walking on like a regular road. I think we might be able to see into Gatun Lake. Not sure. That's where we were in the dinghy before. Yeah, that's the canal. Are you talking to me or Yoda? See, that's the water that comes out from the dam, from the canal. A hydroelectric generating station at Gatun Dam creates electricity, which is used to operate the locks and other equipment in the canal. There's a lot of cars coming. Wow! We're doing. This is Lago Gatun. And there's a ship coming through now. Those are the buoys out there. It's super cool to see this before we actually go through the Panama Canal, and to think that we're gonna probably spend the night tied up to one of these buoys. Yeah. Gatun Lake not only serves as a place for boats transiting the canal to moor overnight, but at the time of its formation in 1913, it was the largest man-made lake in the world. At 85 feet above sea level, the lake is essential to the canal's water supply, as it provides the millions of gallons of water needed for the locks to function correctly, is part of the navigational canal where ships and a huge amount of the world's commerce transit the Isthmus of Panama, and it provides drinking water for Panama City and Cologne. Let's go. It is blazing out here. A huge thank you to our patrons. We are so grateful for your support. If you'd like additional content and real-time updates, consider joining the Harbors Unknown community on Patreon. That was a fun ride. What do you think, Yoda? There's guys over there shooting at something.
shooting a gun?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh. Take a bigger zoom. I'll take it. Oh, they're shooting a monkey.
What the?
Yeah,
No.
they are.
We weren't sure what was going on, but these guys were certainly hunting something. And with the monkeys going so crazy, we could only assume one thing. We were not about to cause a stir with 4 men carrying weapons, so we were keeping a low profile. There's one guy in the water clearly looking for something.
Yeah, I think there's somebody else in there, like in the woods. Yeah. They better not be shooting at those monkeys. Oh my god, why? I don't think they're hunting the monkeys. I think they're hunting birds. Oh, here comes another guy. What do you get? Shh. Yoda shot it. He's swimming.
Swimming?
Yeah, there's a guy swimming in the water. I think because whatever he shot fell in the water.
Mm. There were 4 of them.
Oh, there's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
In the boat, yeah. Uh-oh.
Come here.
Oh, he's slipped in the engine. I think they're gonna leave. Yep, he's starting the engine. Okay, they're backing up. Should I bring the camera down there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cheers.
That was pretty crazy that there were 4 guys in a boat and they were shooting at something in the jungle. I don't know what it was, but the monkeys were not happy. The howler monkeys, they started roaring.
Yeah.
And we heard basically a shot fired and then something fell through the branches and then the guys jumped in the water and they started searching the water. So I think whatever they shot fell in the water but they never found it.
Mm.
It was pretty disturbing and brought up the age-old cruising question of whether or not to carry arms on the boat. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
That is the eye of a crocodile just off the stern of our boat.
And it's been there for like a while now.
Mm-hmm. He's looking for Yoda.
You see it?
Join us next time as we make our way to Shelter Bay just outside the Panama Canal.